Hello.
Then. Now.
Countdown to the queens.
Episode number 500.
Forever.
Looks like hell throws over.
Without any more further ado,
Together.
let's jump straight into the show. Hello, back at episode number 94 of the TEW IX Challenge Run. We're here for ECW for January 14th, 2025. We're on the road to the Royal Rumble. And yeah, tonight we have a big main event. Adam Cole and Dolph Ziggler, one-on-one. Plus, we will also have a tag team match. Ruby Riott teams with Hikaru Shida, Liv Morgan's former tag team partner and friend, against Liv Morgan and her current tag team partner and friend, Sonya Deville. Plus, there was definitely something else that we had announced, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, it was Hook versus Katsuyori Shibata. Yeah, that's the one. And yeah, Warden will be back in the house. He wasn't here last week, but Warden will be here, and apparently ZSJ's got words for him. So yeah, let's see what that's all about. Without any more further ado, let's jump straight into the show. The show kicks off. We get our big ECW intro with the ECW video, but it gets cut off by the sound of Kevin Owens going, Hey, is this on? Can you hear me? And we cut to the ring, and Kevin Owens is in the ring. He goes, Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ECW. Now, my people, all of you who supported me and voted for me back at Cyber Sunday because you knew I should be ECW television champion, I knew I couldn't wait to come out here and see my guys. Again, my people. The Kevin Owens family. Now, last week I came out here and I stood amongst you great, great people. And I spoke about my television championship and coming home to ECW, but there's been something that's been lingering in the back of my brain for the past week, and I want to make sure that he knows I'm good. You see, Rey Mysterio, last week I rudely interrupted you and your tag team partner's celebration. So, Rey, I wanted you to come out here right now and, see me face to face so I can apologize to you, a man who I respect, one legend to another, one people's favorite wrestler to another. And then Rey Mysterio does come out, no music. He goes, What is this, Kevin? What are we doing here? And he goes, Hey, Rey, come on, don't be shy, get in the ring. I'm not going to hurt you, buddy. I only hurt people who stab me in the back, and you've never stabbed anyone in the back a day in your life. And Rey gets in. And he goes, Rey, again, I sorry for last week. I was too excited to come out here and meet my people after they graciously gave me the opportunity to become the ECW television champion back at Cyber Sunday. And I shouldn't have cut off the time for a legend like you, Rey. I'm sorry. Rey goes, Kevin, it's fine. Well, it would be fine. And Kevin goes, would be? What do you mean would be? He goes, well, you see, Kevin, you're fine. I no hard feelings about you cutting off my victory celebration last week, but since I'm out here speaking to you face to face, I need to give you some words. I hope you don't take them too personally. He goes, advice from the great Rey Mysterio about how to be a great people's champion. I'm all ears. He goes, first of all, Kevin, you are not the people's champion. Okay? There are many reasons why fans would have voted you in for a television championship opportunity at Cyber Sunday. There may be a portion of fans who do believe that you're in the right, who do believe you deserved an opportunity at Kyle O'Reilly's championship. But there's just as much of a portion of fans who voted you in so they could see Kyle O'Reilly whoop your ass. There's also a portion of fans who voted you in because they were given the opportunity of, do they want to see a television championship match on a PLE? Of course they're going to say yes, Kevin. There are many reasons why people could vote yes to give you that championship match, and they're not all about you deserving it, Kevin. Because quite frankly, you don't. Now look, I was in that championship scramble. I was in there with you and Hook and Sheamus and Kyle back at High Voltage. And you were the star of that match, Kevin. And Kyle, he did, as a good friend would, he gave you that opportunity at the television championship that you did deserve after that scramble. But you lost it, Kevin. You lost it. Kyle O'Reilly beat you fair and square in a championship match, and you couldn't handle it. So what did you do? You attacked him to try and get yourself another opportunity, Kevin. So you can walk around here thinking you're right and justified in your actions. But quite frankly, Kevin, you're no different to what you always are. You don't get your own way, and you stab your friends in the back. And Kevin sort of like looks genuinely upset as Ray says this. He goes, Ray, when I called you out here, I was being the bigger man. And, after all these years, Ray, I thought I could trust you. I thought that you'd come out here and you'd have my back because you're a morally correct guy. You know, whatever side Rey Mysterio falls on, that's the right side. Apart from now, apparently, because you're coming out here spewing a load of bullcrap. Okay, these people, they love me. These people, they know I'm right. These people, they love you, so why can't you see that, Ray? Huh? You know what, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I can't trust Rey Mysterio. Maybe Rey Mysterio, in his old age, is becoming a lying, backstabbing, manipulative son of a bitch. Because you listen here, Kevin. Okay? You need to check your ego with the dogs. I don't know what's gotten into you, but you need to sort yourself out. Fast. And Kev sort of like sadly looks down at the mat as Ray Lee goes to leave the ring. And Kevin Owens does jump Rey Mysterio to booze. He beats him up. He goes to deliver the package power driver to Ray, but Pistolero rushes out. He does a big springboard. He rocks Kevin Owens as he's got in position for the package power driver. And then he springboards off. He drop kicks Kevin Owens. Kevin scurries to the outside, picks up his belt. And he scurries through the crowd. He scurries in amongst his people, who are not too happy with him after he tried to attack Rey Mysterio, because that's an easy, cheap way to get heat, you know? We then cut backstage to Ava's office, and Solo Sikoa walks in. He says, "You wanted to see me, Ava?" She goes, "I did, actually." Well, that's not exactly true. Somebody wanted to see you, but it wasn't me. I got here this evening and I found this sat on my desk, and she just hands Solo a note, and he goes, "Who's it from?" She goes, "I don't know. I just found it here." And he picks it up and he reads it, and it says, "You're a bad brother." And he goes, "I think this is supposed to be a shot of me, digging at me." "Well, here's what's going to happen, Ava. Whoever wrote this, I'm calling their ass out. I'll be out there later on tonight. And if whoever wrote this is a man and not a coward, they'll see me out in that ring." And Solo leaves. So yeah, somebody has beef with Solo. Let's see who it is, because Solo's going to call him out later on tonight. 78, because this would have been better, but Sonya Deville damaged her eye, which is fine. She's the least important part here. Well, technically I guess Shida is, but Shida's better than Sonya, so... But yes, it is the tag team match, Ruby Riott teaming with Hikaru Shida against the Jersey Devils. And it is Ruby and Shida who pick up the win, obviously Ruby pinning Sonya Deville with a Riott kick in 14:06. 84 for Shida, 91 for Ruby, 70 for Sonya, 72 for Liv. So Liv back down to reality for her, I guess. And yeah. Apparently I can't continue the show with Sonya's damaged eye, which sounds bullshit, because it's a damaged eye. I can just have her hold her hand over it as she sits in the ring for the next segment, but whatever. I guess I'll go rebook it and take her out of it in the game. So instead, I guess Sonya's not in the segment anymore. So Ruby just raises Shida's hand up, and she gets right in the face of Liv, holding Shida's arm up. And Victory goes, "See this? Your old friend who you kicked to the curb, winning under my watch. Your new friend losing under yours, Liv." exactly how it's going to be at the Royal Rumble. Because I stepped up and you fell down. You got lucky 4 years ago. Now I'm the superstar. I'm the world champion. They get a quick backstage segment. Sasha Banks is talking to Katana Chance. She goes, Katana, great stuff, okay? I knew I could trust you because I knew that I could give you the opportunity that you've dreamed of. You see, since your tag team fell apart, everybody thought that you were destined to be next, to follow your tag team partner out the door here. But you made the best decision for your career, joining my side. But here's the thing, Katana, you little ninja warrior, you. Our job here is far from over. Okay? So what we need you to do tonight, I got one of those next gen girls, and apparently they're still on my case after last week, even though I put their little green haired little weirdo leader down. And yeah, so I need you to put her down tonight and get her off my back once and for all. Katana Chance goes, great, you, my CEO, thank you for this opportunity, for saving my career. I'll do whatever I need to do tonight to put which next gen girl is it down? Is it tonight? It's the pink haired girl. I don't know their names. They're irrelevant to me. So yeah, Katana Chance. It is Tracy Sharrow is who she's talking about. Change Katana's gimmick. Very good. Okay, a Ninja Stooge gimmick. Okay, so she had a Life of the Party gimmick, which was great, but her momentum was cold, and just giving her a fresh new gimmick that gets a good rating will heat her up. So yeah, Katana Chance, I imagine she's already looking like a douchebag. She's got like big sunglasses on and shit. Basically, what I'm trying to envision her as is like when they had Leo Rush with Bobby Lashley, and he was just this annoying little man, but he could do flips and like flip away from people to avoid getting beat up. That's basically what Katana Chance is going to try and be, with Sasha and with Kim McQueen and Indy Hartwell and Kiana. So yeah, like they're basically a stable, but they're not officially a stable. They're just a group of people who are associated with Sasha Banks right now. I wonder why. There's 5 of them. Anyway, we then cut back to the ring, and out comes Warden. He goes, I stand here, still ECW World Champion. I've fought off every single damn member of that damn Samoan family that's dared try to step to me. They want to call Roman Reigns the 1-2 tribal chief. Well, guess what? I beat him. Main event Jey Uso. Guess what? I beat him. Jimmy beat him. And last week Solo, I beat him too. So as far as I'm concerned, there's nobody in that damn family that can touch me. Especially not for my championship. So I was relieved to hear that somebody else called me out last week. So I was rushing with excitement to come here tonight to find out who it was who stepped up to me. Only to find out that it's ZSJ. ZSJ, the little television champion guy who does the cool little in-ring work while us superstars carry the world championship around. He's getting a bit too big for his boots because he beat Sheamus, a guy who I've already beaten. So, little man, if you weren't all bark and no bite, let's see if you dare come out here right now and say it to my face. And ZSJ's music does hit, and he comes out and he goes, Warden, you look like you've got about 2 brain cells, but it's nice to see you finally confirm that is in fact the case. Why would I be scared to come out here? You're a big dumb dickhead. Obviously, I'm not going to be scared to come out here and talk to you. Okay? I'll even dumb my language down so that your big meathead brain can understand me. Me submit Sheamus. Me and Sheamus respect. Me want next shot at the World Championship. Warden goes, okay, here you are. Okay. Being being cocky and arrogant and just obnoxious, okay? You'd think a little man like you, who's never even sniffed a world championship before, would know better. He goes, oh, I do know better. I know better than you. Because, quite frankly, when this bell rings, there's nobody on this damn ECW roster better than me. That ECW championship, it may stand for Extreme Championship, but it also stands for wrestling. And quite frankly, when it comes to wrestling on this brand, Warden, I lap you, mate. You can't hold my jockstrap. I was folding up every dickhead who stepped in my face when I was the television champion. It took an ethereal being to take that championship from me. Mustafa Ali tried to step to me. I tied his ass up. We haven't seen him since. Sheamus, the last guy you faced for that championship, I beat him up as well. So quite frankly, Warden, I don't like that you're overlooking me. Sure, I may have never been a world champion anywhere I've been, but there's always a time to change that. So I'm calling you out right to your face because I'm not the coward that you thought I was, big man. Me and you, one-on-one for your world championship at the Royal Rumble. God save the king and all that. I'll take that championship back to the grand old great United Kingdom. And Warden just laughs. He goes, Rumble. You want me on the Rumble. Your funeral. So yeah, there's our Royal Rumble ECW Championship match there. Warden defends against ZSJ. You know, I've liked the Bloodline stuff I've been doing, but it is nice to free Warden from that vortex for a bit and have him defend against the rest of the roster, because we do have a lot of good people on here. This match will be fucking great because ZSJ is, well, he's ZSJ. And he is scoring in the 90s as well, so like, in terms of in-ring caliber, he is definitely ready for that championship opportunity, but can he get the job done? We'll have to find out in, 3 weeks? How many weeks is it till the Rumble? 3 weeks. No, 2 weeks on from Saturday. Okay. Oh shit, we're actually closer than I thought we were. Okay, cool. Yeah, 2 weeks on Saturday is the Royal Rumble. 2 more VCWs after this one. We then see the Paragon backstage. And Dolph Ziggler, he stands up and he goes, Gentlemen, JC, tonight is the night that the Adam Cole affiliation of the Paragon officially dies. Tonight is the night that chapter of this Paragon story gets put to bed. Now, over the past few weeks, we sure have outnumbered little Adam Cole, baby. The sins of his greed and his arrogance and complacency have come back to bite him, because every single week we've left him laying and there's nobody on this roster who has come to help Adam Cole, because he's made enemies with every single person he can. So tonight, in this main event, he's going to have no friends. Which means I don't need friends either. You see, Adam Cole, he's always going to have an excuse, even though we all know that old DZ is the better man. So tonight, since Adam Cole is going to have no one out there, I need all of you guys to stay in the back too. Because I need to do this DZ style. Long, hard, tiring, but alone. So yeah, Dolph Ziggler out by himself for our main event against Adam Cole later on tonight. 57. Yeah, Shibata really needs to get over. That's why I'm giving him matches like this. That's why he got this match specifically. You know, Hook himself isn't super over, so it won't help him that much, but just getting him on the show and getting him wins will. I also think in the game he's kind of washed. I just wanted to bring him in for a run because it was fucking Shibata on ECW. You know, it's sick. But yeah, he does beat Hook in 8:38 with the G2PK, 58 for Hook, 36 for Shibata. He was really off his game as well. But yeah, I imagine this match is better in real life because, you know, Shibata won't be as washed. I say as washed. He's not washed really. Somehow he's not washed in real life, despite, you know, having his brain removed, i.e. Dave Meltzer. Yeah, but Shibata does win. He goes hard on Hook and puts him down. A rough training lesson for Hook, who now is all by himself because that one fucking Dudley decided to make an enemy out of me. So he can go fuck himself. Speaking of going to fuck themselves, I don't know what that segue was, but it's the House of Black. I need to stop joking because this is serious business. Because they've determined Kelsey's fate. Last week, she said she felt bad about Florence losing to Blair Davenport because Florence was her puppet, her meal ticket, basically. But Alistair and co. have decided her fate. He says, if you feel responsible for your puppet being taken out, then Kelsey, we need to remind the world that it isn't her that runs things around here. It's the house. Okay? Now Blair Davenport, the woman who took out your friend, your puppet, she's gonna be in this Royal Rumble match. She thinks she's gonna earn the right to become world champion and capture that world championship. But that's not gonna happen, Kelsey. Because this one's on the house. We need you. You're gonna enter the Royal Rumble. And you're gonna win it. And you're gonna go on to WrestleMania. And it's you, Kelsey Cook, honoring the House of Black, that is gonna become the ECW World Champion. And when that happens, when you become ECW World Champion, that is when we know that for certainty that a new age is upon us. That is when we know for certainty that the house rules. And Kelsey goes, I understand, but what about Florence and Ruby? And Alistair goes, Florence and Ruby's fate will be determined alongside yours. Because everybody on this division is a pawn, not just Florence. You just need to get the job done and make the house proud. And Kelsey goes, I will do. I'll win. The house always wins. We then see Hook. He's frustrated backstage. He starts punching shit. And Shinsuke sort of just laughs at him. And he goes, what you laughing at, huh? Big idiot. Okay? Aren't you guys supposed to be a tag team? What are you focusing on me for? Okay? I don't need you. You don't need me. Just get out of my face. And Hook walks off. And Shinsuke continues just to laugh. That signature Shinsuke Nakamura shit-eating grin. 68. I'll take that. Tracy Sharrow defeats Katana Chance with an Olympian cutter in 8:49. 63 for Tracy, 61 for Katana. So yeah, Katana's first match in Sasha's little fucking posse hasn't ended so well, and it's going to end even worse for her in a sec, because after the match, she learns the hard way that, how things operate in the Sasha Banks orbit, because we don't even pretend it's about anybody else. It's only ever about Sasha. And that's evidenced when Next Gen, they storm the ring, and Katana Chan's all by herself. She's on her knees, like begging and pleading, going, "No, don't hurt me, don't take me out." And Kathy Cool does just grab Katana Chance and lays her down. She grabs a steel chair, lays it over Katana, and just sits on it. And she grabs a mic, and Katana Chance is like fighting to break free underneath the chair. And Kathy goes, "Wow. I should have seen it coming. I should have. Because why wouldn't Sasha Banks have another stooge in her back pocket? Look at this. Is this her? The woman sat beneath me in this chair? Okay, yeah, I thought so. So, Sasha, your new little stooge. I saw you back there. I don't expect you to come out here tonight because, you know, who cares if your new little friend Katana is going to get hurt? As long as you're safe. Okay, as long as you don't have bruises for whatever next destination you're going to take your championship. Because it sure as hell isn't out here in the ring, in the wrestling ring with the wrestling. So here's what's going to happen, Sasha. We kind of, have you over a barrel right now. Because Nene could stomp Katana Chance's head in anytime she wants. We're just not going to stoop to your levels. So here's what we're going to do. You've got Indy, you got Kim, your beloved posse. You've got this bitch sat beneath my chair. And, you have Kiana James. Kiana's she's been a thorn in our side. She's been trying to keep us hidden away for as long as she had power. There's 5 of you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh! There's 5 of us. So, allow me to issue you an ultimatum. Sasha, we'll soon be out of your wig. Your horrible red, blue, purple, green, whatever color it is this week wig. Because all you've got to do is accept. You and Kiana, you tried so hard to banish us to Heat and not let us take over to ECW because you feared what we could do. You feared that we'd take that $1 million championship from your cold, dead hands, and we would have last week. But now it's an even playing field, bitch. 5 of us, 5 of you. Next week, 10-woman elimination tag. We're rolling back the months. Survivor Series style, baby. You win, we'll leave ECW. We'll go back to Heat, grinding and cutting our teeth like young, next-generation superstars do. But when we win, I want another shot. I want one more shot at your $1 million championship. I'll leave Lucy and Nene, Samantha, Tracy in the back. You leave Kiana, Indy, Kim, Katana in the back. And we'll do this steel cage style. That's if we win, of course, because you're so great, Sasha. It's only an if. Obviously, you're going to win and banish us from ECW, right? Yeah. See you next week. So yeah, big 10-woman tag elimination match next week. Should Sasha accept her posse against Next Gen. And get a Blair Davenport video. You know, she's bragging again about beating Florence in the strap match at Cyber Sunday. And how she's going to go on to win the Royal Rumble because Florence was just one step. Her next step was taking Ruby Riott and that ECW Women's Championship. And when she wins the Royal Rumble, she's not even going to waste any time. She's not even going to do any of this bullshit where you tease who you're going after. She's coming straight for Ruby. So Ruby's got just over 2 weeks to enjoy her safety because once Blair wins the Royal Rumble, she'll be doing nothing but worrying for the next 75 days ahead of WrestleMania. Solo's in the ring. He comes out by himself again. None of the other Bloodline members by his side. And, you know, he's in the ring and he's awaiting the man who sent him that note earlier on. And it is, of course, Mr. Uncle Howdy. The White Six come out. 7, sorry. And Uncle Howdy gets into the ring. And him and Solo go face to face. And Solo sort of just sneers at him. He's like, he completely no-sells the Wyatt 7 entrance. And like, just, he's like looking at Howdy confused, like, what the fuck you doing out here, bro? But yeah, it seems Uncle Howdy is the man who wanted to deal with Solo Sikoa tonight. And he does. In a need to change his fucking finisher. Like, nothing takes me out of it more than when it says he won with a Bodog, because then you're like, oh yeah, that is Bo Dallas. But yes, Uncle Howdy puts down Solo with the Sister Abigail in 9:52. 77 for Solo, 62 for Big Uncle Howdy. And yes, whatever Uncle Howdy's issues were with Solo Sikoa, are they now finished? Was one match enough to get the point across? Who knows? We then get like an ad break after that. And then we cut back and Solo's limping through the hallway. And he approaches Ava Raine again and Ava's there just smiling at him. She goes, "What the hell was that?" She goes, "I guess it was Uncle Howdy who wanted to see you, Solo. We had that message for you." He goes, "Well, thanks. Next time tell Tama Tonga, Tongaloa, Tala Tonga, and even your daddy that we're the bloodline, and if I need help out there, you gotta help me." And Ava goes, "Tell him yourself." Okay? Because, Solo, we've been noticing. Okay, I understand we've been rather cold to you recently. But, obviously, your hard work for the bloodline, it's not gone unnoticed by us. So, to make it up to you, Solo, next week, we're going to have the Solo Sikoa acknowledgement ceremony. You may not be the official tribal chief, but we have a brand new nickname for you, Solo. We have a brand new role in the family for you. And we're going to bestow that honor on you next week. And Solo, he starts smiling. He goes, I'll see you then. Okay? I'll see you then, if I got to wear anything. He goes, "No, just bring yourself. That's all you need." He goes, "Great. Ava, I'm sorry over the past few weeks. It's just, in the past, when I've been around my family, they've been scheming things behind my back that I'm not even a part of. I got left out, the last time the family reunited. So I guess it just came from a place of insecurity. That because I beat Roman Reigns and I lost the right to be the tribal chief, I figured that you were being cold to me and you were holding that against me." And Ava goes, "No, it's just we've been busy, Solo. We'll see you next week." He goes, "Great. I'll see you next week, cuz." And then Solo walks off and Ava just watches him leave. So yeah, Solo Sikoa will be acknowledged on next week's episode of ECW. Now they say they've got a new nickname, a new role in the family for Solo Sikoa. Let's see what that's all about. And there it is, next week, the aforementioned Solo Sikoa acknowledgement ceremony. Tama Tonga's going to be here, Tongaloa's going to be here, Tala Tonga, Ava Raine, I'm sure, maybe even some of the old bloodline. But yes, Solo Sikoa will indeed be acknowledged by the new bloodline next week. Plus, it is now official 5v5 elimination 10-woman tag team match. Next Gen made the ultimatum. If they lose, they'll leave ECW and go back to being, exclusive to Heat. But if Sasha's team loses, then Kathy Cool will get a steel cage match against Sasha Banks for the $1 million championship. And yeah, moving on to the Royal Rumble, we got a big championship match. It's now made official for the Royal Rumble. ZSJ will be next up. He will face off against Warden for the ECW World Championship in SoFi Stadium at the Royal Rumble in just over 2 weeks' time. And we got no more announcements for competitors in the men's Royal Rumble tonight, but in the women's side, Kelsey Cook knows now what she must do. The declaration has been made by the House of Black. Kelsey Cook will be a part of the Women's Royal Rumble, joining a star-studded field which includes Becky Lynch, Io Sky, Candice LeRae, Ember Moon, Nova Nebula, and Blair Davenport, who is her main target in this thing. 86. Sure, we'll take that. The big singles match, Dolph Ziggler against Adam Cole, baby. And it is Adam Cole who manages to pick up the win. But he doesn't do it alone. Well, he thinks he does. But, I imagine the finish is, Cole, he gets ready to do the last shot on Dolph Ziggler. Dolph scurries out of the ring. And, Adam Cole pulls up. Or the referee's checking on Adam Cole or something for, some sort of injury he took earlier in the match. When Dolph Ziggler is blindsided on the outside by Bobby Fish. And Bobby Fish tosses Adam Cole in the ring. He sees none of this. He just sees Dolph Ziggler get back into the ring and like collapse. And then he nails Dolph Ziggler with the last shot. And he gets the win. But yes, Dolph Ziggler's sure going to have some things to say about this, I'm sure. 87 for Adam Cole, 74 for Dolph Ziggler. And yeah, that ends tonight's ECW show, which gets us an 83. Pretty good show, I thought. Especially considering there was no Bloodline guys on this week. Well, solo, but like I meant no Usos, no Roman, not even a Heyman. But like, yeah. What matters more, that's what you thought of the show. Do let me know in the comments below. I'll see you next time for SmackDown. See you then.